Aviation, the wonder that allowed humankind to transcend the limits of the earth, has always been a story of progress and tragedy intertwined. Every advancement in air travel was bought with lessons written in the sky, in moments of chaos and sorrow that reshaped the rules of flight. To understand modern aviation safety, one must journey through the darkest hours of the industry disasters that shattered nations, transformed regulations, and reminded the world of the fragility of human invention. From the early jet age to the digital skies of the 21st century, each catastrophe left behind not only grief but also the blueprint for safer air travel. The story begins in the 1950s, when commercial jet aviation was still in its infancy. The de Havilland Comet, the world's first jet airliner, was hailed as a triumph of British engineering. It promised speed, luxury, and a new era of global connection. But in 1954, the Comet became a symbol of tragedy. Two Comet jets disintegrated midair within months of each other. Investigators were baffled until they discovered that repeated pressurization cycles had caused metal fatigue in the aircraft's square windows. The resulting cracks grew until the fuselage ruptured, tearing the plane apart. These accidents grounded the Comet fleet and led to a complete rethinking of aircraft design. Engineers redesigned windows with rounded edges and reinforced fuselages to withstand pressurization stress. This tragedy, though devastating, gave birth to the structural standards that make jetliners resilient today. In the 1970s, aviation had matured, but was still vulnerable to human error and unforeseen mechanical failures. One of the most horrifying events occurred in 1977 at Los Rodeos Airport on the island of Tenerife. Two Boeing 747s, one operated by KLM and the other by Pan Am, collided on the runway in heavy fog, killing 583 people, making it the deadliest aviation accident in history. Miscommunication between pilots and air traffic control, language ambiguities, and impatience in poor visibility created a perfect storm. The KLM captain, one of the airline's most experienced pilots, mistakenly believed he had clearance for takeoff. The Pan Am jet was still taxiing down the same runway. The collision was catastrophic. From this disaster emerged new international standards for cockpit communication. The concept of crew resource management was born, a system emphasizing teamwork, clear communication, and challenge response protocols. It was no longer acceptable for junior officers to hesitate in questioning a captain's decision. The tragedy at Tenerife forever changed the psychology of flight decks worldwide. Just a year later, another calamity struck, this time in the skies above Chicago. In 1979, American Airlines Flight 191, a McDonnell Douglas DC-10, crashed moments after takeoff when one of its engines detached from the wing. The aircraft rolled over and plunged into a field, killing all 271 aboard and 2 people on the ground. The investigation revealed a chilling truth. Maintenance crews had taken shortcuts during engine removal, using a forklift in a way that damaged crucial wing pylon mounts. The manufacturer's design also made the structure vulnerable to such damage. The Federal Aviation Administration grounded the DC-10, and the entire maintenance and certification system faced scrutiny. The tragedy redefined oversight and maintenance training, introducing stricter inspection protocols and safety audits. It exposed the hidden dangers of cost cutting and reminded the industry that precision and patience were non-negotiable in aviation. The early 1980s saw the world horrified once again when Air India Flight 182 exploded over the Atlantic Ocean in 1985, killing all 329 people on board. The Boeing 747 was brought down by a bomb placed in the cargo hold, an act of terrorism linked to Sikh extremists. It became the deadliest terror attack in aviation until September 11, 2001. The incident revealed serious gaps in baggage screening and security coordination between countries. It pushed governments to introduce more rigorous passenger, baggage matching systems and enhanced intelligence sharing. Air travel was no longer just about safety from accidents. It was now a target in the shadowy war of terrorism. That same year, another tragedy shocked Japan. Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747 SR, suffered an explosive decompression after its rear pressure bulkhead failed. The plane became uncontrollable and crashed into Mount Takamagahara, killing 520 people, the deadliest single aircraft accident in history. The cause traced back to an improper repair years earlier after a tailstrike incident. Engineers had used a faulty method that weakened the structure, eventually leading to catastrophic failure. This disaster forced the aviation world to adopt new repair certification procedures, mandatory manufacturer oversight, and independent inspections for critical structural repairs. It was also a sobering testament to the importance of long-term maintenance integrity. In 1988, Pan Am Flight 103 exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland. The Boeing 747 was destroyed by a suitcase bomb, scattering wreckage and bodies across the Scottish countryside. The attack, orchestrated by Libyan agents, killed 270 people, including 11 on the ground. The global response reshaped aviation security policies yet again. Airports worldwide began deploying advanced baggage screening technology, and intelligence agencies improved their coordination on potential threats. The Lockerbie bombing marked the dawn of a new era, one in which security became as vital to flight as engineering. But disasters were not limited to terrorism or maintenance. In 1996, the skies over India witnessed a horrific mid-air collision between a Saudi Arabian Airlines Boeing 747 and a Kazakhstan Airlines Ilyushin Il-76. Both aircraft were operating under visual flight rules in crowded airspace without radar coverage. Miscommunication, poor English proficiency, and failure to maintain altitude separation led to the collision, killing 349 people. This tragedy prompted a massive push for mandatory collision avoidance systems known as TCAS, Traffic Collision Avoidance System, in all commercial aircraft. The system automatically warns pilots of nearby traffic and recommends evasive maneuvers, drastically reducing the risk of mid-air collisions in the years that followed. The dawn of the new millennium brought with it the most defining tragedy of all the events of September 11, 2001. 4 commercial airliners were hijacked by terrorists who used them as weapons, crashing 2 into the World Trade Center, 1 into the Pentagon, and 1 in a Pennsylvania field after passengers fought back. Nearly 3,000 people were killed, and the world watched in horror as aviation became the tool of an attack unlike any in history. The aftermath transformed the entire framework of global aviation security. Cockpit doors were reinforced, passenger screening became far more invasive, and the Transportation Security Administration (TSA) was born. Behavioral profiling, air marshals, and no-fly lists became part of the new normal. Airlines and airports turned into fortresses of vigilance, and the concept of aviation safety expanded beyond the technical to encompass national security itself. Even after 9/11, tragedies continued to reveal the fragile interplay between technology, training, and human judgment. In 2009, Air France Flight 447 vanished over the Atlantic Ocean en route from Rio de Janeiro to Paris. The Airbus A330 flew into a storm, and the pilots, confused by faulty airspeed readings due to frozen pitot tubes, lost control. The plane entered an aerodynamic stall and crashed into the ocean, killing all 228 people on board. The wreckage was found years later, and data from the black boxes painted a haunting picture of disorientation and automation dependency. This incident reignited debates about pilot training in the age of automation. Airlines began emphasizing manual flying skills once again and re-examined the balance between human and machine control. It was a stark reminder that technology, while advanced, cannot replace human understanding of flight dynamics. In 2014, the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 became one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. The Boeing 777 vanished from radar during a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people aboard. Despite one of the largest search operations in history, the main wreckage has never been found, and the cause remains unknown. Theories range from mechanical failure to deliberate diversion. This disappearance exposed the shocking truth that, even in the modern era, aircraft could vanish without a trace. It spurred the development of real-time satellite tracking for all commercial flights, ensuring that such a mystery could never happen again. That same year, Malaysia Airlines faced another catastrophe when Flight MH17, another Boeing 777, was shot down over eastern Ukraine by a surfaced, wear missile amid the ongoing conflict. All 298 people aboard were killed. The tragedy highlighted the danger of flying over conflict zones and led to a reevaluation of airspace management and routing. Airlines and international aviation authorities began implementing stricter rules about overflight routes in unstable regions, with real-time intelligence coordination to prevent similar disasters. In 2015, Germanwings Flight 9525 crashed into the French Alps after its co-pilot deliberately locked the captain out of the cockpit and descended the plane into the mountains, killing all 150 people aboard. The revelation that mental health issues had played a direct role in the disaster forced airlines to confront an uncomfortable truth: pilots are human beings under immense stress. Regulations were changed to require at least 2 crew members in the cockpit at all times and to introduce more rigorous psychological evaluation processes for pilots. This tragedy, born from despair, reshaped the industry's approach to mental health and cockpit access. Then came the Boeing 737 MAX disasters: Lion Air Flight 610 in 2018 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 in 2019. Both crashed shortly after takeoff due to faulty sensor data, triggering the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System (MCAS), a software designed to prevent stalls. The system pushed the nose of the aircraft down repeatedly, and pilots were unable to regain control. The crashes killed 346 people and grounded the global 737 MAX fleet for nearly 2 years. Investigations revealed a disturbing chain of design flaws, inadequate pilot training, and corporate failures in transparency. The fallout led to sweeping reforms in aircraft certification processes, tighter regulatory oversight, and new demands for accountability from manufacturers. The MAX disasters symbolize the tension between technological ambition and ethical responsibility. Each of these catastrophes, though separated by decades, tells a unified story. Every lesson in aviation safety is paid for in lives. Behind every black box recovery, every regulatory reform, and every technological breakthrough lies human tragedy. These events compelled engineers to build stronger aircraft, compelled regulators to enforce stricter standards, and compelled pilots to communicate, train, and trust one another more effectively. But the evolution of air safety is not just mechanical or procedural, it's cultural. The aviation industry developed what experts call a safety culture, a mindset where every decision, from design to dispatch, prioritizes risk assessment and transparency. Lessons from the past ensure that complacency never returns. When a modern airliner takes off today, it carries within its systems the legacy of those who lost their lives in the pursuit of progress. The rounded windows of the Comet, the CRM protocols born from Tenerife, the security layers shaped by Lockerbie and 9/11, and the automated safety nets forged from midair collisions, all these measures live inside every flight. Today, air travel is statistically the safest form of transportation ever created. Tens of thousands of aircraft cross the skies daily with near-perfect reliability. Each successful flight is a quiet victory of engineering and human discipline over chaos and uncertainty. But safety in aviation is not a destination, it's a living process. The industry's commitment to continuous learning ensures that every anomaly, every near miss, and every mechanical glitch is analyzed to prevent recurrence. This relentless scrutiny is what keeps modern aviation resilient. Yet, even with all progress, aviation remains a mirror of humanity, our brilliance and our fallibility intertwined. The quest to conquer the skies was never without risk, and as technology grows more complex, new challenges arise. Cybersecurity threats, automation dependence, and climate impacts are the modern frontiers of safety. The lessons of the past remind us that vigilance must evolve as rapidly as innovation. The greatest legacy of these disasters is not only safer aircraft or stricter regulations, but a transformation in how we think about failure itself. Each investigation became a moral endeavor to seek truth, to assign accountability, and to ensure that no life was lost in vain. The voices of victims echo in every safety checklist, every training session, every design simulation. Their memory fuels the collective determination to make the skies safer for generations yet to fly. In the end, the story of aviation disasters that changed air travel forever is a story of humanity itself, of ambition, error, grief, and resilience. Every wreckage recovered, every flight recorder analyzed, every reform implemented represents an unbroken chain of learning. The skies, once unforgiving, have become the safest frontier of travel, not because fate allowed it, but because humanity refused to stop improving. From the smoldering ruins of past tragedies rose an industry that turned sorrow into safety and chaos into knowledge. Each aircraft that takes flight today carries not just passengers but the hard-earned wisdom of a century of struggle. The airways of the world are monuments to those lessons, invisible yet enduring, a testament to how even in the face of disaster, humanity learns to rise again.